Hey, it's Matt. I'm here with Bill, the owners of Whitt, right behind us.
Hey guys, how we doing?
So we've known each other for a little bit. We were introduced by a common friend, and a few weeks ago, he had texted me about a Facebook post he made, which I'll share in a second, and it was killing it. It was a great post. It was a giveaway, had a lot of engagement, and I said, man, imagine if we had all of the information from those people, how we could market to them in the future. So you saw the program so far. You saw it working. What are your thoughts before we get to the results?
Yeah, I mean, I was blown away of all the responses that we're seeing with it. I mean, I've got the alerts on my phone, and I'm laying down in bed one night at midnight, and my phone just keeps going crazy. And my wife looks over, and she's like, "Who was blowing you up at midnight?" I looked over, and I had like 30 different redemptions. So it was, that was kind of a wow moment. Like, okay, this works.
Yeah, so people opted into the program. They opted in at all nights.
Yeah.
So what we did with the program, and we're going to get into this a little later, and then there's also a prior video. We'll do a follow-up down the road, was we only used his post that he did on his page, and we engaged everybody, about 450 to 500 people, to get them into the program by sending them a Facebook message and also tagging them in a post to opt in. The next step is altering it a little and then getting out to community groups, getting out to past posts and past messages, but then also in store. So what I've done is I've brought you these to kind of show you an example of what this would be is if somebody walks in the restaurant. This is called a messenger scan code. Have you ever seen that? A lot of people haven't seen these.
I have not.
So it's similar to a QR code from back in the day. So if I were to go to Messenger on my phone, underneath people, there's a thing that says scan.
Oh, yeah.
Or underneath the camera. So all you do is I'll hold my phone up here. You hold the center, and it makes a circle. So you can see that there on the phone. And if I hold this up, it'll actually open up the sequence. And it says on there, you can see, Matt, what's your email address? So I get the email address, and then now it'll deliver the offer of the buy one, get one free or whatever we took it to. But these are great because this replaces the drop a business card in there. You don't have to write them down, bad writing. People write on a piece of paper. I always tell people, have these in your store, but have them after they spend money.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you don't want them coming in and going, oh man, a free one, I'm already here. So I always have people have these behind the register and simply say, and this is what I would tell you to do, we'll get some more made for you also, is that, hey, are you in our VIP offers program? No, I'm not. What is it? Well, do you have Messenger on your phone? Yeah, I do. Great. Go ahead and take it out, and you'll take a picture of this, and you'll get enrolled in our program. You'll get a free buy one, get one free blitzer or whatever the promo is. And we can alter it as it goes on. But it's a great way to get people because probably 95% of the people coming in your store, you don't have their info.
Sure.
And the people that do business with you are the people that know, like, and trust you. So you might as well get them back more often. So that's what I got there. Let's go ahead and we're going to dive into the program now. Okay, so now we're back, and this is the post that you made. Now, I guess before we get into it, tell us about the post, why you made it, what was the motivation, and what were your thoughts on what was going to happen with it?
Sure. So with school starting back up, I posted, I think, beginning of school around August 20th or something like that. Our summer sales were great, but I knew when school came back, we might take a little bit of a lull. So How do we keep Whitts fresh on everybody's mind and get them back in the door and show the community some love? We're big about, taking care of the community. So we wanted to do a giveaway. So I didn't know what the response would be. I was hoping for maybe 150, 200 views, and it went pretty crazy pretty quickly. People like a chance to win free stuff.
Yeah, and there's 534 comments, 148 shares. Now, did you spend any money promoting this?
It was an actually completely organic post, almost 20,000 views, 20,000 people reached.
And I'll give you an example of why that worked, though. A lot of people don't realize this. We deal with a lot of restaurants that have multiple locations, and recently we had a client of ours with 5 different locations, and the head office guy, or head marketing guy at the corporate office said, why are these different? And I said, well, honestly, the reason they're different because he had literally 5 locations, 2 of them, it's stair-stepped. And I said, the reason these 3 are doing great was the owners are in the store every day.
Sure.
They're posting natural stuff that ties in with local high schools, their kids. Like today, you made a post on here somewhere, like you always got some good stuff, but you made a post like there's something about a local fair. You made a post today, I think your daughter on here.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
It's her birthday today.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that looks amazing. I need like one of those every day of the week. You post with kids on here about the shirts coming in. I think I saw one the other day, the high school athlete.
Yeah.
Post about the high school athlete. The reason you got all those shares is because Facebook's algorithm sees, there you go, there's your daughter. It's her 10th birthday. Happy birthday, Brooke. And or Facebook sees that people engage in this stuff. It's called positive and negative feedback. Is that the algorithm is when somebody's scrolling through their phone, when somebody doesn't stop, Facebook's algorithm internally notes that they didn't stop, so it's not good content. We're not going to show their stuff that often. But when people stop and look and click, they engage. And so when Facebook sees things like this, which this is going to stop people, because most businesses like yours are posting corporately done stuff, the same stuff all the time, and it doesn't get any attention. So back down to this post, that's why this post got so many shares, was that you've got a lot of organic reach in your page, which is unusual nowadays because so many people have gotten lazy with their Facebook pages. So we come down to here, there it is. So 34 comments, 148 shares is huge. I mean, that you've probably reached every person that lives within 10 miles of here that come into the restaurant, come and get some ice cream. So when I saw opportunity with this was when you sent this to me, I mean, it's awesome that it had all these comments. And my thought was, well, let's get that comment and put it somewhere. Yeah. And so what we did was my team, if you look, you can see closely, it says see response. What we did was we private messaged every person and we gave them the opportunity to get enrolled in the program. So if I click this, it'll open up Messenger on the page and it'll show me the message that we sent to people to get them involved. And so in this case, you can see, thanks for participating in our contest. We'd like to give you a buy one, get one free coupon. Type contest below to claim it. When you type contest, we'll send you the offer in Messenger. The person typed contest, we got their email address, and then they got their offer. So now they'll be able to come in, redeem the offer. But here is the results of that, is that now we have 478 people that have opted into a promotion. That moving forward, as we grow it with the organic elements, because we haven't even talked about Facebook groups. I mean, there's probably 5 to 10 Facebook groups in this region, whether they're yard sales or the different Kenton County news, that you go out there on a every 2 or 3 week basis and put a current promotion out there or put an offer. They click on the link, they come in the Messenger. If they're already in the program, they'll get a thing that says, hey, great, you're already in the program. But if they're not, they'll get into the program and get greeted. But I want to show you this because this is some of the cool stuff I love Messenger with. If I go into this, there's the opt-in offer we sent them. And the stats are gaudy with this type of messaging because email marketing, something like this, you would get 10, 20, 30%, open rate, you'd get some click rate. In this case, we had 470 people were sent this message, 99.6%, 468. So only 2 people that got this didn't open it. And then we had 441 who responded back with the answer we wanted, which was their email address. And of that so far, we've had, looks like 25 people have walked through the door. If I actually go to the back end, we've had $301 in revenue. So we've had, and that's net because like when he rang me up next door, when I got my Buckeye Blitzer, it's a breakfast, lunch of champions. When I got that, he rung up the net amount because you obviously don't want to ring both because you're getting the one for free. So it drove in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, $300 in revenue. What are your thoughts as far as the staff talking about using the program? Has been easy?
Yeah, it's been super easy. I actually gave them very little detail on it because I wanted to see their response from it as well. They kind of see if they liked it because my staff, I always encourage constructive criticism and stuff like that, and they all liked it, enjoyed it, and I said all the customers were happy about it. Got a lot of good feedback, so it was pretty simple to deal with, real easy to engage. I added a coupon on our POS button to do it, so it was a real quick from our POS side to add it.
Yeah, and I hadn't showed you this yet, but this was, as the program grows, it's pretty cool. It actually shows us so we can see that 444 opted in. We can see that 28 have redeemed their offer. And then down here, I can kind of see as we move forward when they've redeemed it. So obviously, this is only a couple weeks old, so there's not a lot of data yet. But 62% of the people that opted in came in and that have redeemed so far. So these 28, 62% of them came in the first 3 days they got it. So this really tells a lot because we see that a lot that people are activated. So what we use this program for is coming up with 2 or 3 times a month, segmenting the audience, find out when their birthdays are they obviously men or women. Because if I go in here, that's a couple things it shows me. Wow. Is it'll show me the audience. If I open up Matt, there it is, male. So it's got male, it's got how I opted in. Like I just now opted in through the flyer that you see. So I can see how people come in. So we'll actually do links for Facebook groups, Facebook page, in store, so you can see what efforts are driving the people in. And then you can see I spent $504, my email address, all that good stuff. But what we'll do eventually with this, when we do a lot of our clients, is we build up the list to where it's like, it's segmented. It's, you look and see somebody that comes into here and spends $20, they probably had 3 or 4 people with them. And so if they're a female that spent $20, we'll classify them as moms. And if they're somebody that came in and spent 5, we'll classify them as a single. And so throughout the month, we'll come up with promotions and send them out. And it might be a Monday only promotion, because I'm guessing this place probably isn't jamming on a Monday night because everybody was here Friday and Saturday.
Right.
You don't want to drive them here Friday and Saturday. Drive them here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the same with, we're actually in a pizza. You're at your business next door, the pizza place, driving people in here. So that's what I got. That's all I wanted to show you today. Any feedback or any final comments on it?
No, I think I kind of went into this not knowing what to expect, and seeing over 400 people engaged with spending power with that has been great. So yeah, I'm really excited to keep it moving forward and see what else we can do.
The next step would be to take it out and get about 100 to 200 people from in-store to opt in every month. Get a couple hundred in from organically, and then eventually down the road spend some Facebook ad money on it, $100 here and there, and next thing you know, in a year you're sitting here like you mentioned. Last week was Labor Day. It's slow at most restaurants. The Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday after Labor Day, everybody's already spent their money. They've eaten terrible. They're not eating out.
Right.
But when you've got a database, let's flash forward to a year from now. Let's say we've got 5,000-6,000 people in a database that are opening up 98% of the messages. We can send out a cool message and drive them in here. Hey, it's the Tuesday after Labor Day. Business is going to be terrible, but we want to give you a great deal.
Yeah. You got to stay relevant. There's
yeah.
so many options out there. Yeah, you got to stay relevant.
Cool. Well, perfect. Well, I appreciate it. We'll maybe in about a month, once we get the organic and the in-store, we'll do another video and wrap it up and kind of have a whole little series.
Sounds good.
Thanks, sir.